All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rahahakwadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of the millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, the hopeful elect, Shalom Barakathum. And this video should anger a lot of people or Americans, but as usual, we know that these people are asleep, and ultimately, nothing is going to rouse these people up until, they're standing in bread lines. Basically, you know, the SHIT hits the fan, okay? When they're standing in lines and they can't afford groceries, which they're already getting to that point now, they're not going to riot, because at this point the spell of witchcraft, the covering cast, is so strong here that they'll see this news and riot, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's listen.
This is the Trump bombshell of all Trump bombshells. What if I told you that Washington is sitting on the greatest secret in American history? No, it's not who really killed JFK. I think we all know which three-letter agency facilitated that. No, it's not what's hiding at Area 51. No, it's actually a bigger secret, something that could change the balance of power overnight around the world. It's Fort Knox, the place that allegedly holds all of America's gold reserves. And what Elon Musk and President Trump are planning to do there would be an absolute game changer. So we'll get there in a second. But first, some context. For over 50 years, the United States government has been playing hide the salami and refusing to let anyone do an audit of our gold reserves. Our government has refused to let anyone even in the front door. I'm talking senators, members of Congress, and more. They've asked to go there. They've been told no. What gives the deep state the right to tell members of Congress you can't go here?
Well, I've been trying to go down and see the gold, make sure it's all there for about 10 years.
Even if it's in your own backyard?
So the question is why do y'all tolerate this? The United States senators just get turned away. No, you can't come in there. What? So that should tell you right there that this place is not what they told you it was. The people that they say are in power are not really in power. Otherwise, why can't you go in there and look? They can't be audited. They can't be questioned. And you already know what's happened. All right? The gold is not there. Okay? They've been telling you that America had all of this gold. There's a reason. Okay? They took it off the gold standard to begin with. Why? Because they took that. The elites have that because they understand gold. Okay? What does it say? And this won't be long. I meant to get into this yesterday, so Salakia. That's the spirit. I was in Habakkuk already. I didn't even go to that, but I'm looking for it. Salakia. Is it by 2 and 5? It might be Obadiah I'm thinking about. Might be thinking about Obadiah. Yep, I am. Salakia, man. My memory is fading. This is Obadiah chapter 1. All right, verse 5. It says, actually, verse 2. Okay, it says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. And we're seeing that now. Nobody really likes America. All right, they're tolerating you because you have certain things that they want. Okay, the foreigners are not coming here to get rich. They're coming here to spoil you. They don't plan on staying here. Okay, they don't want. The people from India and all these other nations, they're backwards heathen. Yeah, but they're not perverse like Babylon is. Okay, and they don't want their daughters growing up in this nonsense. But they know the money's here. So they'll take that money and then they'll bounce. But people hate you, man. All right? Money can afford you a lot of favor in this world, man. Okay? How many sugar babies are out there, busting it wide open for a nigga that look like a raisin? Okay? Because he got them gifts. Okay? And that's what America is. And that's what you are. All right? This is verse 3. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. All right, and all of these people are deceived. America's not really rich. Okay, what it has is it has power, but it doesn't have riches. Okay, Now, it has a lot of resources, but you need people to get those resources, okay? And you need cooperation of the people to get those resources. You got 80% of people working a goddamn wage slave job, okay? They don't have any long-term investment into helping other people get rich, okay? When they have to work a job until they're 85 years old, you know, and it's gonna be 2 and 3 jobs pretty soon, which that's the case now, really. It says that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. All right, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh. And Elon Musk is proving that, okay? So that shows you that there are two different wings on the same bird. One is speaking good things to one ear, one is speaking bad things to one ear. But it's just to give you polarity, to make it seem like you have choice, and that, you know, there's an enemy to fight. And if you just keep trying, you just keep voting, all right, you keep waiting on the right candidate, then they'll fix things for you. But nothing's going to be fixed, okay? Because it's all a ruse. It's a scam, all right? And so they're on one hand they're going to Mars, but on the other hand they're too broke to pay the bill. They're too broke to take care of people in South Carolina, you know. But they can build a whole AI Stargate program, okay? And it says, verse 5, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? Okay, if grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? All right, and this is what, because they took all the gold. That was a big robbery enough. Just taking you off the gold standard is going to rob you of wealth, because the only thing a money supply system can do without a commodity backing it, whether it be platinum, gold, silver, whatever, all it can do is inflate, and inflate taxes people that gets new money. Okay, that means if you're not already holding a bunch of U.S. dollars, okay, Salaki, if you've been holding U.S. dollars for a long time, it's gonna penalize you, okay, which means you have to make new money. You got to constantly grind and work just so you can keep up with inflation, you know. So just by the gold, removing you off the gold standard, it was a robbery. But they actually took all the gold, you know, and they're taking everything else, okay.
It's the same people that tell presidents they're not allowed to know about our UFO crash retrieval programs. It's the permanent deep state government that doesn't work for you or me. Well, that's about to change. So just so you understand, our government claims that inside Fort Knox, the heavily guarded vault in Kentucky, there are 4,580 tons of gold worth $425 billion. That's a massive amount of gold. But here's the problem. No one has actually seen it. No one. Not even Kentucky Senator Rand Paul or Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massey. No independent verification. No transparency. Just trust us, bro. It's there. Pinky promise. So here's what we do know.
And you should know not to trust a demon like that, okay? Just trust them, okay? Okay. It says, what is that in, I believe it says that in Nahum, the bloody city. Yep. Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city, it is full of lies and robbery. Okay. And that goes so deep, okay, because the whole land was stolen. Kentucky was stolen. Okay. Then they convinced the people they stole the land from, look, you just gotta pay us taxes and we'll take care of everything else and you can still live here and all of that. And then what did they do with it? You know, what did they do with the land? They took it for themselves. They stole everybody's wealth. Okay, and then all you get is more promises and more promises. That's what a Ponzi scheme is. It's a constant IOU. Okay, just trust me. Give me 6 more months. Okay, yeah, that fell through. Just give me. Okay, I promise this time you give me a year, and then we'll get this sorted out. That's how scams work. Okay. Y'all done voted to raise the debt ceiling over 60 times now. Okay. How long before you realize it's a house of cards that's going to collapse on you? And these elites have absolutely no intention on taking the L. They already have hard assets. They have bunkers, real food. Okay, they can fly a helicopter to get the hell out of there within minutes. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, you're gonna have to get on one of these highways that's gonna be clogged up, running on gasoline. All right, wondering what's going on. You know, because this is this prophecy, man. It says it is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. All right. Verse 2, the noise of a whip and the noise of rattling wheels and the prancing of horses and the jumping of chariots. The horseman lifted up both the bright sword and glittering spear, and there is a multitude slain. So when this starts going on, when the scriptures say when he filled his belly, then sudden destruction was going to come on him. Okay. So all of this robbery, he's gotten full, and now that sword is about to come. And it says there's a multitude of the slain, all right, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. So there's a lot of death that's going to be going on, all right. This is likened unto rooting for a football team. You know, you're excited that your team is winning, but you don't get any of that money, okay. But they got you emotionally invested. You buying tickets. You know, I'm not saying nothing wrong with going to a game to enjoy yourself, but there are people that are just really believe. They are literally crying on television if their team lost, you know. That's the complete wrong spirit to be in, okay? They got money, not you, and America's the same way. The elite have money. When they say America's the richest country in the world, you know, how do they got more homeless people than China? When China has 5 times the population, huh? When they say it's the richest country, that's not you, okay? The rest of you are just gonna die, okay? It says because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, all right, the mistress of witchcraft, and this witchcraft to buy into a blue team, red team, to think voting matters, to think your tax dollars are going to something, anything but a Ponzi scheme, okay, that selleth the nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. And you can see what all that bullshit USAID was up to. They're cutting checks to sow wickedness in the earth. Okay? That's why the scriptures say this is the beginning of sorrows, okay? It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. And they're using Elon Musk and Donald Trump to do this. All right, now they think that they're ushering you into the new world, which they are, but ultimately their skirts are going to be lifted up too. Okay? It's going to be found out what they're really up to, Elon and Trump, because we know that nobody just comes out and just has a good heart and all of a sudden wants to look out for people all of a sudden. Okay? It says, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. And this is why guys like Clayton Morris are getting on here bringing all of this out. You know, you can watch the whole video and get a little bit more meat off the bones, but you get the gist. This is another case of this place is not real, okay? That's why Isaiah 25 speaks about the covering cast that's going to be lifted, okay? Anyway, and they get there, Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next show.